Christmas. A time for lights, cold weather, and carol singing opportunities that remind everyone you used to be a choir boy. But most importantly, it's a time to eat, drink, and be merry. Just like Santa Claus himself, I want to stuff myself silly. And this Christmas, I'm going to be doing exactly that. The Christmas menu has been a coveted feature of our winter eating experience for many years now. The cranberry sauce comes out with the buble, and every fast food chain finds a one way or another to go Christmassy with their classics. But I want to put the big boys to the test. Does Mackey's live up to the hype? Is KFC different gravy? Is there any room available at the Pizza Hut? Am I able to make any more Christmas references that don't really make sense? These are all questions that will be answered in this video. So without further ado, let's see how this Christmas story unfolds. Just like the wise men, I moved towards the bright light in the sky, just in this case, it was the golden arches. With rumours flying that the fabled logo was based on my hairline, I went in with the hope of truly experiencing our Lord and Saviour, the Double Big Mac. What greeted me was more. The Double Big Mac was joined on the Christmas menu by the jerk chicken sandwich, some melty cheese dippers, and a Celebrations Mcflurry. But will we be celebrating? The Double Big Mac starts off our Christmas story, where we'll be taking into account taste, aesthetic, and the all-important category of Christmassiness. And not unlike hearing Mariah Carey on November 1st, it was wildly disappointing. For taste, this burger was dry and unadmirable, a lack of sauce quantity leading to a horrific bread to burger to condiment ratio. Would have rather just had a standard Big Mac, 2.9 out of 5. As for the aesthetic, it was more all over the place than Macaulay Culkin's Glow Up. Lettuce was everywhere. It was grey and dull, a tragic affair. 1.9 out of 5. Finally, was it Christmassy? Was it The packaging was okay, but there's nothing there making it exciting. No theme, Ronald needs to grow up. 2.5 out of 5. The jerk chicken sandwich was a marked improvement in taste, good spice level, and good ratios, but marked down because the chicken itself was a bit bland to start with. 4 out of 5. Aesthetically, it was beautiful, almost advert ready. Truly, I can't fault it, other than maybe some more sauce around the edge, and if I know anything, it's about needing more sauce. 4.5 out of 5. But is it Christmassy? Not a chance. I'd also say it's not got enough about it to call it a jerk chicken sandwich in the first place, so it's getting culturally marked down as well. Packaging was okay. 2.3 out of 5. Melty cheese dippers, probably as Christmassy as the savoury options get under the arches. Had a decent flavour, were melty for the first 2 minutes, but the tomato salsa was just a bit much. 3.6 out of 5 for taste. Beyond that, they looked alright. That's all really. 3 for aesthetic. And finally, they looked more Christmassy. White spots on them might pass for snow, but I'm clutching at candy canes with that one. I'll give it a 3 because cheese is always a bit more Christmassy, but it was gagging for some cranberry sauce. Last and definitely not least was the Celebrations Mcflurry. Only the small one, I'm not made of money, but wow. The mix up of different celebrations in there gave it a taste variation unknown to the basic McFlurry. Fantastic taste and a refreshing ice cream. 4.2 out of 5. Great stuff. It looks good as well. Nice packaging, good variety, and a nice swirl of chocolate throughout it. 4 out of 5 for aesthetic. And anything that makes me think of a Gavin and Stacey Christmas special does it for me. Pure Christmas. Well played. 4.5 out of 5. McDonald's hasn't performed on all accounts, but like Christmas and COVID times, I've now seen more than 6 people on my way home from my classy dinner venue, and now the Colonel's at the door to break up the party. So I'm just waiting for my KFC delivery to come through. Got the Gravy Burger, which is an exciting one for the Christmas fast food specials. But given I'm going to be eating fried chicken, it feels only right to do a crepe check. I'm wearing socks. Comedy. The Colonel had just one present in his stocking this year. The Gravy Burger. KFC gravy is infamous. But did this one live up to the hype? On taste, pretty much. It was salty but not too over the top, not unlike my response to breakups. There was good crunch to both the chicken and the hash brown, the flavour combinations were there, and the infamous gravy was the divine child to this chickeny nativity scene. 4 out of 5. Aesthetically though, it looked boring. The hash brown was crispy, yes, but it was drier than the Grinch's personality. But most importantly, they spilled my gravy. The gravy burger, and they spilled the gravy. 1.5 out of 5, I am livid. On to Christmasness. The gravy is a nice touch, but where's the pigs in blankets or stuffing or just something? The originality is relatively nice, but whacking a hash brown in there just felt like a breakfast burger and not a Christmas one. It's lucky it tasted good, because Christmas-wise, it's a 2 out of 5. This one excites me. A Christmas pizza. Come on, this is the dream. A great mix of flavours. Pizza Hut does do a generally good pizza, but the red wine gravy base and the garlic crust, delicious. 4.1 out of 5. Aesthetically, well-balanced topping placement, a beautifully browned crust and lovely packaging. Maybe a bit processed for a pizza, but what can you expect? 4.1 out of 5 again. And honestly, it was Christmassy. You've got stuffing, sage and onion of course, red wine gravy base, incredible. I wanted to see pigs in blankets on there, and there was chicken instead of turkey, but it was pretty dry, which makes it seem a little bit more like turkey, but I was a big fan all in all. 4 out of 5. Pizza Hut, great work. Up next, a chain that asks many questions. Questions like, who is Greg? And why does this vegan sausage roll have meat in it? The Greg's option I've focused on is the festive bake. A Greg's bake is a cheap treat, enjoyed by many, and since I now live north of the M25, it's enjoyed locally by many more. The festive bake started with a kick of flavour. I don't know what Greg's do, but it's just fantastic. A great mix of Christmas flavours wrapped up in a crispy wrapping paper with a buttery, flaky crust.
Baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
Taste, 4.2. It's pleasing to the eye as well, unlike me on Boxing Day, with uniform browned pastry and a nice dusting of deliciousness crisping up the top. I like geometric shapes, so 4.5 for aesthetics. And finally, it produced the goods as a Christmas treat, with balanced stuffing, turkey and cranberry flavours. Bacon bits working their way throughout as well. The packaging did the job, and the crusting on top just seemed like Christmas to me. 4 out of 5. Greg's done a good job, whoever he is. The subway might make you think of New York, but this was no fairy tale. Here's the first reason why. So, having made a half an hour stroll to Subway on a cold Friday evening to get this sort of content for you, they'd run out of pigs in blankets. So, naturally, to make sure I could guarantee them, after my passive-aggressive stroll back, I've ordered them on Uber Eats. It's more expensive, but it's worth it to make sure you can get a proper review of the Tiger Pig sub. But alas, we collected the bread. It arrived at our door wrapped tightly. I am wrapped carefully like a precious present positioned under the tree. The Tiger Pig sub had been at the top of my Christmas list, and it was here at last. And unlike my Christmas Day feast, it was nothing special. In the taste department, it's just sausage and bacon. While the tiger bread was very tasty, the sausage and bacon just made a breakfast sandwich. It begs the question, why do we get so excited about things wrapped in each other? You know how easy it is to make a bacon and sausage sandwich? Really easy. Really easy. Overall taste, 3.5. Aesthetics have to be blamed on the delivery, but it came looking dry, dull and depressing. It was never going to look stellar, but it was still disappointing. 2.5. But was it Christmas? Well, the packaging was a sticker. A sticker! Like, what is the point? Just punch me in the face and be done with it. That's basically the effect you've had. Pigs in blankets are Christmassy, yes, but there was nothing else, and it left me feeling bored. Boring! Onto the mince pie cookie, which provoked a roller coaster of emotions when I was chowing down. My first thought, why would you do this to a cookie? Mince pies aren't that great in the first place, but at least it was original. It grew on me a bit, but not enough. Tasted a 2 out of 5. Aesthetically, it's an alright cookie, can't go wrong, decent shape, decent crunch, with a soft centre, not much wrong. Then again, as cookies go, it could have been much more exciting, so it's a 3.7 in that department. And in terms of Christmas, great flavour and more original. The packaging was lacking though, and I'd originally written down 3.7, but I'll up it to a 4 for the originality. Fair play, but I'll take the tube over the Subway any day of the week. Can you hear that? There's news from Bethlehem. A king has been born in a manger. Heard he was a bit of a big baby. Bit of a whopper, if you ask me. I had heard that the king had been born in Bethlehem. What I didn't know was that Bethlehem was a metaphor for a Surrey-based roundabout. Guess they're both a bit of a pigsty. Yes, I know, it was a stable. This is as close as I could get for comedic value. Comedy. Once I arrived, I found out some pressing news. The king had already struck a deal, and I wasn't walking out of there with the festive gift I wanted. I left empty-handed, relying on Deliveroo, the exclusive partner, to deliver my present on their two-wheeled sleigh. The festive barbecue king arrived well wrapped, and as I pulled it out of its swaddling package, I was hit with a smell rivaling any burger. For taste, this thing hit the spot. It was packed full with great ratios, something the Big Mac could not match, and it was just an all-round good burger. The onion rings added a nice crunch, but half a point off for lacking pickles. 4.5 out of 5. Aesthetically, I enjoyed it. It was the advert-ready burger with the restaurant imperfections. You could see the cheese, barbecue and bacon, with thick patties and a great pair of buns. Yes, every euphemism intended. It looked that good. Unfortunately, the packing was lacking, so it's only a 4 out of 5. The king lost its crown on the Christmas front though. You can't just whack festive in front of something to make it Christmassy. There was nothing to suggest it was a Christmas burger, which really is just unacceptable. 1.5 out of 5. So I'm just doing the final edit, and I've now realised that the whole point of the Burger King burger is that it's got 5 gold rings in it. Severe cock up from me. Shouldn't be a 1.5. Burger King, you've taken my heart with that. That's so gimmicky. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, I've cocked that one up. Back to the video. And with the king polished off, we move on to our final contender. Finally, we have the home of the meal deal and fighting it out with the big boys of the fast food world. The coveted supermarket where thrifty consumers have been committing daylight robbery by playing the system. Naked smoothie? Yes please. That's £2.50 in itself. Bargain. But I digress. Can they perform at Christmas? Well, with 4 main options, we'll have to be quickfire. Number 1, turkey and trimming sandwich. Taste 4.1, aesthetic 4.1. As sandwiches go, it was packed full, and Christmasness 3.8. Get a bit more cranberry in there and we'll talk. Number 2, brie and cranberry. Taste 3.6, aesthetic 4, and a 4.2 for Christmasness, with the colours and flavours really standing out. Next, the turkey curry with onion bhaji wrap. Taste 4.4, well spiced, delicious. Aesthetic 4.2. The spiced wrap, yellow in colour, and good packaging gave it great status in the wrap world, but is it Christmassy? No, 2.5, you can't just whack turkey in and make it a Christmas wrap. Saved by the taste. Last and well, least, the turkey trimmings wrap. Taste 2.1, you can't put that much mayo in a wrap. Sickly stuff. Aesthetic 3.6. Not even as well packed as the sandwich, come on. Christmasness 3.6, basically the same as the sandwich, but not even as much cranberry. Points knocked off for that one. And with that, our Christmas food pilgrimage comes to an end. It's taken us across the country, and it's ruined any progress we made in my last video. But most importantly, it's shown me that if you eat a Big Mac while filming yourself, everyone's going to think you're a weird But as the snow settles on this video, the king of Christmas specials needs to be announced. What food has left me at my merriest? What establishment has established itself atop my Christmas list? It's time to find out. And the winner is the Pizza Hut Christmas Pizza. It fought off many strong oppositions, such as the Festive Bake and the Celebrations Mcflurry, and most recently, the Festive Barbecue King. But that isn't the king. The Christmas Pizza takes it for me. Pizza Hut should be absolutely overwhelmed with the award, something that overshadows their many industry and social media awards from the past, the Unfold Christmas Cup. It is a remarkable feat, and one that reminds you that the rating system I used throughout the whole video was pretty arbitrary. Pizza Hut, it's been an honour to work with you. Viewers, it's been an honour to have you watch this video. I hope it's given you a thorough and informative review of all the Christmas menu items. If it has, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and stick around for more Unfold content across the coming months. Thanks for watching.